like I said, it's got this new meat shelf. So tender, and I'm already dreading that walk back. Alright, and then, so it doesn't fall out the sides, click this back on, click this back on, get that one
in. Whoa. That's pretty fucking good.
Is it good?
Mm.
And that thing was just under my feet. Okay, that's my sign to get off the top of a hill. Yes, she didn't go far. I'm just gonna give it 5 minutes, go get this arrow and stoked. Look at that. Back at the deer property. I just come through the first gate off the road and yeah, I don't have the key today, so I'm gonna just park up here at the house, but I've whipped the camera out because last time there was deer everywhere. So if we see anything on this drive in, yeah, I'll give you a little look. It's pretty warm still, leading up to the rut. I just come out to see kind of what's been going on. Owen was out here the other day and said he saw a mob of 80 deer. Huge wedgie over there. I'll be doing well to find it, but I've got somewhere on an old hard drive, I have a big wedgie at one of my mine sites. I let go of a baby goat that someone had under their desk, keeping it as a friggin' pet. We just had like a satellite mine, 20 people out there. It's called King of the Hills. And yeah, this guy had a pet goat. I was like, mate, you can't be doing that. So I took it out and tried to give it back to the herd. And it just was running after the car, and I looked back and then this eagle came down and I filmed it, and it was insane. I just picked it up, flew it up and dropped it. It was pretty hectic, like, yeah. Anyway, I was just looking at the size of that thing. I was like, he would just smash a baby deer. Deer just running through here, right where I pulled the car up. Well, there's only two. I'm just sitting right here in the bush near the gate. Alright, well, I'm going to suit up and yeah, get up in this bush. The wind's coming this way, so I'm gonna have to walk down and work my way back up, but see how we go. Super stoked. Just got a whole package from Hunter's Element. So you guys who have been watching me for a few years now, you know, I've always loved their gear and just purchased it. A few people have been reaching out and sending them messages saying that, you know, they love watching my YouTube and whatnot, and yeah, they've come through and sent me a heap of gear. I got a meeting next week with them just to discuss a few other things, and yeah, new bino harness, this new bag to test out. It's got like a meat shelf in it, and it's even got this big area here to put my camera and tripod, so it's going to make it so much better. And yeah, it's got this interchangeable back on it, so you can like chuck a smaller pack in, hike in with a big pack, roll this up inside, then when you get to camp you got the same frame but a smaller pack. So pretty stoked, fresh gear. So yeah, I'm just going to suit up. I was just sorting a few little things out, putting my knife on here because I always like having a knife close by. Had some close encounters with pigs. Alright, I'll get suited up and let's hit it. Alright, so first few impressions before even heading out. I had my Vantage hoodie, which I've recommended to so many of you guys. I love this thing for bow hunting. They've changed it a little bit. There used to be thumb holes here, which I love because it just covered more of your hands, but I have seen they got fingerless gloves, and I've asked the guys if I can get some of those. One cool thing is I just noticed, I put it on, I was like, oh, where's my face mask pull up, but they've made it so you can actually put it over and have it there, or if you just don't want it there, because some people might not like something around their neck, you can actually just throw it over and it sits there and you get a little bit more airflow, which is pretty cool. Like it's just a nice little addition to the design. Same thing, got a new hat. It's like a summer model, just some venting, lighter material. So pretty stoked with that. The bino harness, they've made it bigger, so my binos fit in easy. If you look back at my other videos, I was often struggling, like pulling pretty hard. Once you put a few things in these pockets, you know, it pushes it in a little bit. I've got tiny binoculars too, so yeah, that's a big game changer and a big difference. Still got that magnetic clip, so it's dead silent for getting the deer. So that's epic. Another really cool thing is these are super long, they're elastic, so even if you're a big fat bastard, it's gonna fit you. They've done some new body mapping on the back here. I can feel the breeze. I don't know if you can hear that wind, but between that and these zips, these pants are the same. I already had these, but like instantly, it's summer now. Open these up and you get full air through your legs. I'm trying this out. So this is their new jacket. I did have a gripe with the other one. I've got the big over jacket, like for heavy rainfall. I wore it in New Zealand. I wore it here last year in the rut. This is a lightweight raincoat, and that's what I've always wanted, because look, you can fold it down to like this big, goes in its hood. It's super light. So that now is living in my new pack. It ain't coming out, and that's where I used to always get stitched up. Yeah, and other than that, I'm just having some fun at the moment. Yeah, looking at all these new little pockets and moving my stuff out of my old bag into here. This is super sick. They got inside, there's just webbing everywhere with zippers. So there's a whole section there, whole section there. Like I said, my tripod now and my camera is just going to fit straight down in here. It all clips tight with these, so you can suck the pack right in. There's heaps of room on the inside. It's got the usual camel pack, and like I said, it's got this new meat shelf. So this is actually better for me than the other pack that I use. So this is the one I purchased and I've been using for the last 3 years. It's been epic, and you've seen me carry out animals. You can extend these. This pack comes like this high, you know, like it extends massive. You can fit a lot in there. I did, however, when it was small, it didn't sit as well on me. I'm quite tall, whereas this, it's a little bit heavier. I can feel the weight, but for me, yeah, that's already sitting so nice. Like, I haven't even done the chest strap up. I could actually loosen this, because you want all the weight on your hips, right? But yeah, so I can still fit my fingers under there, but you can probably see it's pulling up like that. So epic, love this pack. Can't wait to throw my flaming tripod in there, because that was just a pain with my old backpack. Yeah, and these packs actually clip off, so got this super cool function where you can actually clip the frame off here. So this is the meat shelf. It's got a gun scabbard in here too, and there's a little tongue. So this tongue folds up, you click it in, this opens up to about that wide, and you can put like deer legs in there and whatnot. So super epic. The other cool thing is you can fully detach this bag, use the same backpack as in this section, and have a littler pack for like, so if you want to hike in and camp like I do every now and then, you can roll a smaller pack up inside this, and then when you get to camp, all your gear comes out of this. You leave this over there, undo your small one, and then you've got like a little day pack, which is such a smart idea, and I'm frothing to use that, because it's just a pain when you go up and you got to shuffle stuff around and whatnot. That way you've got this bag, if you get something down, you can carry the meat. Or same thing, if you're going on a small hunt, you don't have to buy everything again, you know, you can just buy that other pack. This was still an epic pack. I love it. I'm probably going to use this for gold now. Or same thing, just day trips. But yeah, pretty stoked. Sound like a salesman, but man, you've seen me in this gear for years and years. Like, I've worn it for 3 years. You can go back through my videos, you can see it's crazy. Like, you think of the kilometers I've done hunting through all those blackberries and everything. My pants were, do I have them here? Oh, I didn't bring them. So my pants were faded. That's about all that happened. And they had a bit of rip of, like, you know, like stuff had been, you know, pulled out a little bit. And that was after hunting for 2 years through blackberries, like thick blackberries on that red block. Like, it's insane. Same my hoodie, the Vantage hoodie, the thumb holes were just starting to like wear, and you see how much I crawl around and whatnot. So yeah, maybe that's why they went back to this. I don't know, I have to ring them up and ask, because I love that. I love the fact I could pull them off or have my hands covered, because I always feel like it's my hands that the deer see, but it could just be me. Anyway, I'm going to shut this troopy up and get into it. Let's see if we can go find a little summer deer and see if these stags have started sliding in. Ew. One more thing. Thanks, Hunter's Element. Man, like, how sick that they give back to like us, one of you guys, like me. I've bought their gear, loved it. I've told other people to buy it, and you know, the words got back to them, and they've just decked me out. So thanks to everyone who sent them a message, and thanks to everyone who's been supporting these vids. I'm loving making them. Yeah, it's been really cool to release this footage as I grow as a bow hunter, and I can try and share my tips. I'm never saying I'm the best. I got so much to learn. I make mistakes. You know, I was shooting a target this morning, everything was left, and I just don't know, like, no one's ever shown me proper form. So this year my goal is to hang out with more people. I've already lined 2 other bow hunters up to do like a mixed vid, some YouTube guys who are similar to me and got the same amount of followers, way better hunters, but yeah, they're stoked and they want to do like a little hunt mission. So I'll be able to film them, they can film me, and we'll get some sick footage. So looking forward to it. Also, becoming a bow hunter podcast. Freaking out, but yeah, doing that next week. So that will be very interesting with me and my gutter mouth and my rambling stories. But I don't know, see how it goes. Let's go get some deer. The wind's kind of coming this way, so I've got to walk a bit. We might get up onto the ridge and just see what the wind's actually doing, because it's back and forth a bit down here. But the time is 4:35, so it's summer. I think it gets last light at 7:40, so I've still got a bit of time, but I'm going to start being a bit quiet and yeah, let's get in this bush and see if we can get eyes on some deer. And I'm going to chuck you guys into my pack in my new spot. So this bag's designed for more of the bigger hunting guys. There's a big cocky there that sit up on the hills with the big spotting scopes in NZ and whatnot. So there's actually a sleeve that this is gonna freaking cockatoos, that's just gonna slide my camera in. Oh, I need to tighten that up a bit. I'm glad I'm actually doing all this today, because yeah, having all new gear, just got to get all these little adjustments right, and that's it. Just, you know, get used to it again. My old stuff was just click and forget. So yeah, I'm loving this. It's nearly hot enough already. I want to pull that back, but I feel like I'm going to be pulling it on in a sec because of the deer. Sorry, I'm just frothing out this free gear and just getting to test it all out. It's pretty sick. All right. Some deer. I'm kind of stuck in the open. Just going to drop my pack here. spiker, a fawn, and a doe. I'm pretty much all time busted right now. There's a real little fawn with him. Just going to play the waiting game. Okay, he's lost interest a little bit. We've got tails swishing again. Right, I'm going to start sneaking in and just leave this recording. I'm going to knock an arrow.
And after all that, a tiny little noise from an arrow knocking had stuffed me. Rookie mistake.
I got pretty cocky then. There's still roos moving through there. But, yeah, I can't really see what my camera's filming, but yeah, there was a nice little spiker, a doe, and a fawn. They haven't gone far, so I'm just going to keep sneaking through. Roos just pushed everywhere. Okay, I'll put the camera up and have another crack. Oh, it's first straight in the bush there. That's why I was like, oh, I'm not going to get the camera out. And then it was so easy to pull out. I was like, oh, stuff it, have a crack. All right, well that's pretty sick. So keep going. You are kidding. That is what you think it is, thunder. This is where I was last time for the rut. Well, it wasn't forecast to rain, but there was just a big whack behind me. It's getting pretty dark over there too. Well, I might get to test out that new rain jacket by the looks. Anyone else have all this stuff happen to them when they're hunting? Just got barked. Just on the top of this hill. Little brown fallow with another fawn. I think they would have gone fast. I'm just going to stand still for a little bit. Come back over the top of the hill and see if we can spot them. Just spotted those deer.
And a little suck of the wind, and they were off again. Bow hunting.
Big wind change coming, you can hear it. I'm going to get wet. I am cursed. This wind hit, ready? You are kidding. Well, if it only sprinkles, it'll be really good for deer hunting. And that wind's actually going to help me. If it stays consistent, it's right up. Oh, I can smell rain. I'm going to get over this knoll and try and look down in this gully while this wind's good. I'm going to get wet, I reckon, and this is going to help me. It's really strong on my back, so I'm just going to get here and cut diagonally down the hill. And yeah, if there's deer out feeding, there's going to be a lot of movement, so they won't be able to pick me as easy. So sometimes these are the conditions you want. Inconsistent winds stuff you. Like before, it was like, all right, I'm going to keep hunting. Two options. I walk left, go down around the water and then try and come up the fence line, or I go to the road and then hook around. I think I'm going to go down left and get my scent off this area here, because I know it's kind of usually pretty hot down there and it's going to be in the open. All I've been hoping for at the moment is just to side saddle a deer. Like nothing in front of me is going to see me, but off to the side, so I'm just a little bit higher than where I thought they would be walking on the hill. And yeah, just been cruising. But yeah, it's pretty nice country through here actually. I never really walked through this bit. You can kind of see, but they've got cover, so it's good. I just stopped. Wind's really swirling. I'm getting close to this area where we usually see a lot of deer. I'm just trying to wait for the wind to make up its mind, but getting big gusts over the back here, so it's going left, but then I just copped it in my face, so who knows. I might just keep cutting down to this gully even though the wind's on my back, so I don't blow this area out, and we go from there. But how good's the bark? If this does rain, this stuff's gonna look beautiful. All these colours will light up. That thunder's pretty full on. starting to build up all over here. You know it's about to piss down when the ants are doing this. This is where I start usually seeing some deer. It's a bit open here, so I need to get out of this wide bit and kind of get on the fringing country. I'm going to keep working down along the creek. Feel like it is that, you know, it still has been a hot summer's day. Hasn't rained yet, so everything might be a bit thirsty. Got a good chance that it'll be feeding down that way, and then there's an open paddock kind of over here, so that's the plan. Keep working that way. Yeah, down in here is the creek. So I've just been using my binos and searching all through here. Just going to give it another 15 and then keep pushing along. I'll give you the hot tip on these pricks too. God damn, their pincers freaking hurt. They are big, big ants. It actually reminds me when we were travelling younger, bodyboarding around Australia, I saw this fox in an open paddock and I sprinted up the side with my bow. Got to this corner of this paddock and saw this fox, ran up to the corner of this paddock, got down on my knees. I was fully ready, about to draw, and looked down and I was sitting in one of those nests. My mate was filming from the road and he just saw me just jumping up and down. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and try and find some of these old trips because they're super funny. Like, I've got less idea than what I do now, which is zero. And it's yeah, we're just traveling Oz, bodyboarding, just trying to shoot stuff to eat. It's pretty wild. What are you doing, bud? This guy's just catching bugs in the storm. It's a little doe. Oh, I've just missed it. It's a little doe that just was feeding on this dam. I'm just going to put this down in my bag and see if I can get in. Tiny little fawn. So Mum must be laying down there. The fawn just ran. And then Mum's behind this tree. Just gonna stay real still here. There's the fawn. There's 2 deer there. Wind is real bad. Wind on my back. They're gonna run. She was right behind that tree there.
All of a sudden, a few brown fallow busted off the next little ridge. Somehow my wind had carried over the top of her. I couldn't believe my luck, so I kept stalking in. I was close enough now to take a shot, but I just couldn't get in there with the thick bush. So I had to keep working through, staying at a safe distance until a shot opportunity or window opened up.
Just ahead.
She was still unaware at this point and was just slowly working through that little next bit of tea tree ahead of me. It was about here I stuffed up, and the little fawn was right in front of me and ran away to the left. The mum went over into the clearing and was just trying to figure out what happened. After 20 minutes of the slowest stalk through that thick bush, I got right in on her, and now she was at shooting distance. I just needed to step out. She was on high alert and pranced straight through my shooting window. Now I was stuck at full draw.
I'm at full draw, this is dangerous. I'll have to drop this down.
Once again, I was stuck at full draw, and the memories of derailing my bow in the rut were flashing back. I had to let this thing down and try and do it quietly without her hearing, but I was on uneven ground and I knew this was going to be hard. And with a noise like that, she was gone.
Man, that was a mental stalk. Oh. Have that beeping still from spearfishing, which isn't good. Oh man, I saw that little fawn go down and drink, and then yeah, I was like, no way. And then I knew there was a mom somewhere. Spewing. Like a real small fawn the other week, not on purpose. Like I was full draw, and I was looking through the peephole. And yeah, the deer were in the dark under a tree, and I saw a front leg and just a chest, and I was super close, and I just let go, and yeah, shot like a pretty small chiddle, and it was so tasty. So I was actually just looking at that going, you know what, that looks delicious. Oh, I gotta get my bag. But that was pretty mental. Just yeah, pretty stoked how that went, really. I was having flashbacks to lightning, full draw. There was sticks in my way. I was like, oh man, I better not freaking drop my string off again. All right, let's get back into it. That was sick. Oh, here's that thunder. Look at this. Oh, you are kidding.
So yeah, this is like 2 months before the rut, so I'm just making notes. Every time I see a deer, I write in the time, drop a pin on my phone, because I can start tracking movements now. If there's does feeding and mucking around like that, and especially if they've got little ones, the bucks love it. I don't know, for some reason they love when there's like a little fawn there as well. It's like they know that the mom reproduces or something. I don't know. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna find this bag. I didn't pull out my marker like I usually do. That raincoat as a marker thing is so good. Those bags have a bright orange raincoat. So when you put your bag down, you just click it out and stick it in a tree. So when you're doing this, like me, you can actually easily find your bag. I can see it. I'm looking for that thing there, which doesn't really stand out. You seen it yet? Oh man, what a store. Right, if I turn this GoPro beep off,
I'll get straight back into it. That was sick. Oh man, nearly pulled that off. I was like, if I pull this off today, I'm on a roll. I've shot like 5 deer in 5 hunts or something. It's freaking mental. Woo, getting into golden hour. I'm getting into storm hour. Oh, all right, I'm just having a little drink and we'll get back into it. Right, just put my hoodie on. Just coming up over this hill here. Usually see a few deer out up on this little bench, and yeah, there's sometimes rubs here in the rut, so let's go check it out. Got another deer by itself. There's a deer next to that tree, middle back left. So he's ran. He's probably 90 right now. He's just behind this tree looking back. He doesn't know where I am, so I'm just staying still. I'm going to stay here until he starts feeding, then I'll start moving in again. Alright, he's feeding again. He's facing me now, but
before he was facing away, which is always a bit easier. Alright, let's get back into the stalk. So that's him through there in the middle. It's getting a bit low light, so I can't really get the footage good, sorry. I was using a tree between me and him, and I just don't know where he went. I thought I was nearly on him. Oh. Now I've got him. Shit. He's so camoed in that grass. That's him there. Oh my god, out in the roof smoking. Just need to get low now. He still hasn't really got me, he just got a little bit of wind. The kangaroos are actually distracting him really good. Every time the kangaroos move, I'm moving. Oh, he's doing a bit of a trot this time. And Murphy's Law, I was now on the boundary and had to let him go. Well, right now, we're heading to the exact spot where I shot that one in the rut last year. That little dam's just up here, and it's probably my last chance. Holy hell. Let's get in, get some cover. No use sitting out in the open if it's gonna piss down, get under a tree. Something about this property and storms and me, I think. Do this thing. Okay, that's my sign to get off the top of a hill. He's a little spiker anyway. And I kind of made a rule I'm not going to shoot spikers, but there's a nice doe and then a little one, little fawn. Oh, I thought the day was over, and how's that? Just right then, last light. How good's this? I just realised that I was rushing so bad, put my snake guards on the wrong way. Didn't get a deer down, but that was pretty fun. But hey, I might as well go through this gear. I'm going to give them some feedback as well. Number one, make sure that people wear their snake guards the right way. Oh, there's a deer. There's a deer right there. A little brown tail. That'll teach me for being a smart ass and loud. But yeah, nah, all in all, pretty stoked. This top's definitely a better design. The new heat mapping on the back, you can feel it, you get heaps more airflow. I miss the little thumb grooves on the wrist, but that's just because I'm a bow hunter. It's probably annoyed everyone else. I like the neck, how you can pull it out of the way. It's pretty cool. And the yeah, they've done a really good, let me put my bow down. They've just done a really good job with this. Like, this is why it's worth paying for proper stuff. See, with this, you put this on and it just doesn't get in your field of view. Like, it's perfect. That, like, someone's actually
gone here and done this so you can make sure you can see everything. And this is sewn in so it perfectly comes up. Breathable holes, just epic like the other one. The bag is epic. The bag for a taller person like me is so good. It's sitting on my hips heaps better, and yeah, I can't wait to use that meat shelf. But last bit of sun's hitting the mountain over there, and I'm gonna walk back to the car and have another crack tomorrow. Oh well, if you can click subscribe and write a comment, and yeah, go give a shout out to Hunter's Element for sending me all this stuff, because how sick, they're just giving back. I'm just a guy out here filming, having fun, and yeah, pretty stoked.
Although I'd had a really great day and seen a lot of deer, I just wanted to get up the back. So I decided I was going to drive to town, go catch up with the owner, grab the key, and then try and drive all the way out the back and then get up and hit it early.
Alright, it's midnight. I'm driving right up the back in the morning. I'm going to head up to the tops, see if we can find a velvet buck. I had to go back after hunting and grab a key to get through the gate. And yeah, I'm actually blown away how far this is. I forgot.
I was super confident, but if you're a usual subscriber, you'll know how difficult bow hunting is and to get a deer down. But the next day, I actually did get a perfect stalk in and get to put the meat shelf to work.
I'm a princess. I parked like 100 meters down from the end because I wanted flat ground. But look how overgrown this track is. I'm probably the last person that came up here, and that was, yeah, almost a year ago. Wrong lid. That's a good start. Alright, it's 4:30, so the moon's just setting. Got in here late last night at like 12:10. By the time I got the key off the owner, caught up with him, drove back out, drove out here. So yeah, just gonna load the pack up, try and get over to where I shot that buck in last year's rut by first light. Got the snake guards on because apparently there's a hell of a lot of snakes out here at the moment. Just going to push up the back and see what we can see. Just do a bit of a recon mission and see what's moving around, see where the does are sitting, just like yesterday. Alright, so last time I got lost, you know what? I was across the creek at the bottom, started walking and my phone fully spun out. Got the compass out, everything, and it's tripping. I'm using the moon now and just going the opposite way. And finally, after 20 minutes of walking, my map updated on my phone. But yeah, it must be some weird magnetic thing down in that valley, because that's exactly where I got lost last time. Crazy. Oh shit. Oh man, it hasn't got any shorter this trip. Alright, keep going. I'm pretty gassed. I'm still probably 500 meters straight up to go. Oh. Sweating. Alright, it's gonna be worth it. Nice little doe in front of me. Wind is really good and feeding.
I went to draw, and right then a kangaroo pushed down past me, going to feed in the open ground. Timing was going to be everything now. I needed to wait till she swiveled her head and looked the other way to be able to draw and take a shot. Good shot. Double lung. What? How is that? Those roos were just like right on her. And I was 35 when I ranged. I think my GoPro was off, but it should have it on my phone. But yeah, look, the sun is dead set just about to pop over the horizon. They had a smoke. That was a bit high, like double lung. But yes, she was like walking that way, and yeah, she'll be down. Oh yes, yeah, she didn't go far. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it 5 minutes, go get this arrow and stoked. Look at that. How good. Man, I'm fluking these deer lately. Oh, I've been just smashing it, trying to eat as much as I can as well. Alright, let's go find this arrow. Man, these things are just insane. Look at the blood on this. How good's that? Perfect little leader. Oh, she's moulding, so I can't keep the skin. But yeah. Oh man, I thought those roos had me. But yeah, had her at 30, went bang. I then found her bedded up, and I got my binders on her, and she was sitting there, and I think she was she was passing away, but I just put a second shot in. I always rather do that than bump them, so yeah, just super stoked. I want a bit of a roll at the moment with these guys, and that's good confidence leading into the rut. Yeah, I just saw one little doe before this one, and then this guy, so pretty stoked. The sun's just popped over. I'm gonna rip the meat off. Might even quickly bone it and get it into this pack. Oh man, stoked with that. How good's just getting a little doe down. All right, got my little power pillow. I'm gonna knead it. Oh, I haven't had this flavour yet. Great flavour. Didn't have a cup of tea, so there's my coffee on the hill. All right, now just gotta find the blades for this knife. All right, so I don't think it's in there. There we go, gloves. Ah, sweet. These are sick too, these things. Surgical blades. Just rip through the skin and meat, and then, yeah, you can just pluck it off if it's blunt and get another one. All right, I'm gonna rip this meat off. Once I got it in into pieces and boned, let's have a crack at using this meat shelf. All right, so got my bags out, and yeah, I'm not going to film this because it gets taken off YouTube every time, so I'm going to get into this, and then yeah, let's have a play with this new bag. There's this back strap. Oh, look at that. How good. This meat is so tender. That's the back strap. Get the other one out, quickly rip these bones out of this other meat, and yeah, we'll keep looking and go look for a velvet buck and just maybe film a few others here and see what we can find out here. Most of it done. Now I'm just
As I'm working, I've just got these hanging in a tree just to cool off. But yeah, just get it smashed out and then get them into the pack. All right, so I'm going to use this meat shelf in this pack. So there's a clip either side, take them off, clip either side, take it off. Okay, then at the bottom here, you loosen these straps a bit, and there's 2 straps at the bottom here too. So you can loosen these up. Now what will happen is this pack will actually just lift off. So there you go, so now the pack's separate. This comes around your holder at the top, like that. And there you have it. A little meat shelf. There's 2 straps here. There's one there, and there you have it. And then there's this perfect little compartment here where you can put your meat, strap it in, and then you're going to pack it out, keep your bag clean, and also your meat's getting air to it. So let's grab the meat and chuck it in. Tell you what, it's a mission to get up here, and I'm already dreading that walk back. So I'm just going to loosen these for this little shelf. Okay, in it goes. First bag. All right, and we'll put the 2 legs. So tighten that right up. And then yeah, give this a tighten. Put these straps through. So I'm just doing these final top straps up for this meat shelf. Attach that there. Okay, I'll put that back on there so I don't lose it. Sweet. So now the meat's in here. Tighten her up at the bottom. All right, and then so it doesn't fall out the sides, click this back on, click this back on, get that one in. There we have it. So now your meat's separate to your bag. There's a protecting layer there. So they've got a layer on the back and a layer here, and how good's that? Meat separate to your pack. All right, I'm gonna lug this thing out. There's the car. Right there, that little dot. Woo. Well, that was like 10 meters to my car, and I was just filming myself, or about to, and say, there's the troopy, because I always love just seeing the troopy. Gives you that, like, you're just like stoked it's over. And that thing was just under my feet. Epic. Alright, get this in the fridge. Oh, well, what an epic hunt. Man, I'm on a little streak at the moment. Just like knocking a few deer, freezer's full, feeling good. Yeah, I'd just like to say a little thanks to Hunter's Element for chucking some gear towards me. It's super sick, and yeah, like first day out with it all yesterday, had a little play, got it set up, nearly got a little doe down, and then today, yeah, we've cruised up the backcountry, and then yeah, pulled it off. So good, got to use that new little mesh shelf system, and yeah, I'm stoked. And yeah, I suppose same thing, lower boots. They've started giving me some products. They're all products I've used the whole time I've been making these. So it's cool for some of these companies to start giving back. Same with Cayuga broadheads. It's just epic, like so cool that they're just supporting someone who's going out there and having a crack and, you know, just putting out a bit of stuff for fun. I just work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, so gives me something to edit in the mines. Look out, Crocs, coming for you guys next. Anyway, if you can go tell those companies that you like my videos, it's always going to help, and I think I deserve this. Alright, cheers guys. Alrighty, well, Betta's got some friends coming over tonight, so I'm straight in, had a quick shower and shave and tidied up and straight into cooking some deer up for these guys. So yeah, pretty sick that you can do this. I reckon this is the best thing about hunting, is just being able to like provide food for friends and family when they come over. These little McCormick. Yeah, so I got these little McCormick grill mates. They're like $2 from Woolies. They are so cheap and so tasty. So yeah, I've already cut this up into like small pieces. All the silver skin's been removed besides that bit, so I just tidy that one up. Just a few little bits of silver skin here. Super easy, slide your knife under, pretty much peels away. Dog loves it. Surprised that black vacuum cleaner hasn't come in already. But yeah, any bits of this silver skin you can get off, especially if it's people trying deer for the first time. They can be a little bit, you know, give a little bit of a chew or a different, more of that gamey taste. So yeah, it's just nice to remove it. But yeah, all these are pretty good. Another little bit here. Sweet. But yeah, nothing too crazy with this, just coating it up in this little rub. Get both sides. Let it sit for an hour or so. And we're just going to chuck that on the Weber. Bit of salt and pepper also. See that? Touched it with my bloody deer hands, so Betta will be stoked. She loves when she cleans off those marks on the cupboards. I think it's one of her favourite things actually. Fish or crab juice on cupboards. But yeah, so we've just got the meat with this little seasoning. I'll come and show you. See if it'll focus. But yeah, this is that seasoning. It's super cheap, $2, and yeah, a little bit of rump. So we'll get that on the barbie. Sick.
Yeah, true.
Slow. Good
And your housemate look after him?
Bottles arrived. These are just going 2 minutes each side, and then we'll wrap them in foil. So then I just wrap it up in foil and let it rest for like 4 minutes. You reckon there's more deer for you? You waiting patiently, are you, bud?
Yeah. We get half a gram off. I'm happy. There's some BBQ sauce here that is really yum.
Yum.
With the deer.
We'll see.
Oh, I can have lots of salad.
Yeah, lots of salad.
Whoa. That's pretty fucking good.
Is it good?
Mm.
Passes. Cheers, guys. Chuck a comment, send it to your mates. I'll see you next time.